Hey, I hope everybody's doing well out there. In this video, I want to talk a little bit about maintaining fitness and the importance of maintaining fitness and how easy it is to maintain fitness. In the long process of joining the military or joining the military, doing some job you're not really wanting to do, and going into special operations training, it can be daunting. The process of getting in shape, staying in shape, and maintaining a certain fitness level. Even if you're someone that's not interested in the military at all, and you just want to maintain a certain level of fitness for the rest of your life, I want to stress how easy it is to maintain fitness once you reach the goal you want to reach. There's one thing I want you to get from this video. It's an important fact. Once you reach a level of fitness that you're comfortable with, that you want to be at, it's ridiculously easy to maintain that. The process of getting to a fitness level is very difficult. Starting from nothing and going to a certain point or whatever you're doing, it's painful. And getting your body to adjust to certain workloads and stuff like that can be a painful process. And that's the part a lot of people think about when they're working out. But maintaining is just a cruise control. So you may have a fitness goal in your life. For the people wanting to join special operations, this is a very high fitness goal. And I want you to look at this perspective. I want you to look kind of like in my life for the last 15 years, especially the last 3 years. A long time ago, I was in really good shape. But I got to a point where I was just maintaining fitness. I'm to the point now where I'll run 2 to 3 times a week. That's a good week. 3 times a week is a good week for me running. I do a full body workout once a week. Some weeks I miss that. On a good week, I'll do a second day of working out where I do some pull-ups, push-ups. And if you follow me around for a week and you felt what it's like for me to work out, you would think I'm not really doing much of anything at all. And I really feel like I'm not. So when I do my full body workout, yeah, I'm a tad sore after that day. And then I'm going to run the next day or a couple of days later. And there's no rigid schedule for me. I'm pretty strict on the full body workout. I just want to hit every muscle group, compound movements. I'm doing squats, bench press, I'm doing deadlifts, I'm doing shoulders. So I'm doing stuff like that 1 day a week for sure. In a maintaining phase, working out just makes you feel good because you're already in the kind of shape you need to be in to do the workout. So when I do a 9-minute pace, a 4 to 5 mile run, even 6 to 7 miles, feels wonderful. I get back the rest of the days better because I went for a run. My body's moving. All it is doing is getting my blood moving. It's not like I'm pushing myself and straining myself. So maintaining phase, once you get there, is a great place to be. And I encourage everybody to get to a maintaining phase. Do what you got to do to get to the fitness level you want to be at. And let's say you want to be at a higher fitness level than I'm at. For example, I've tested myself on the old AFSOC Special Operations test on like the run, push-ups, and pull-ups because I don't really swim much anymore. I don't enjoy swimming that much, so I don't swim much for a workout. I like playing in a pool or whatever, but I don't do any swim workouts. And I don't like doing sit-ups. I think they're redundant and boring. So a couple months ago, I decided to do a 3-mile run to see how fast I could run it. And I think it was like 22:30 for a 3-mile run. Not too bad, really good for a 43-year-old man, on the street. Decent in the special operations community. I think it was 63 push-ups in 2 minutes. Back in the day, I'd have been disappointed in that, when I was getting in the military, or I could do, 80 to 85. My 3-mile run time was like 18 minutes and 43 seconds. And as we all know, we used to do the 3-mile run at the end after you did your mile swim and maxed out all your push-ups, pull-ups, and sit-ups. So 23 or 22:30 or whatever is awesome for me. I think that's great. Pull-ups. I can get 17 good solid pull-ups all the way down, all the way up, chest to the bar. So not, back in the day that would have been not a good score for me. I could get like 22, 20. I always wanted to hit 20 at least, but 17 now, I'll take it. So what I'm saying is, I'm not busting my ass every day of the week. I'm not on some rigid schedule. I work out when I can. 30 minutes a day, 30 to 45 minutes a day. The full body workout I do takes about an hour. Sometimes I cut it down. I skip exercises. Like this week I don't want to do deadlifts. I pick and choose. It's kind of like if you spend your time making money and you have some money, you can be a little more lenient on what you're doing once you reach a certain level. It's kind of the same thing with your fitness. And I want to stress that because when you're going through, when you're starting working out and your goal is to be a special operator, you want to go in the Air Force, there's a lot to think about. When you're getting in shape and you're waking up the next day, you're so sore. You've done your pyramid push-ups, for your you're doing pyramids for your pull-ups, push-ups, and sit-ups, and you're completely sore, and you got to do a run, and you're trying to build up your mileage. It can seem like you can't do that forever. You don't have to. You got to get to a certain point, that 30 miles per week standard, and then whatever run times you want to get, doing interval training to get there, and then you're just gonna kind of maintain that, by doing your mileage per week. And I've had so many breaks over the years. Over the past 15 years, I've taken months. I've taken a month off, but the key is consistency. If I go a month without doing much of anything, I'm telling myself I've got to get back into my routine, and my routine's easy. So I want to stay on that routine, because if I don't stay on that routine, I'm going to have to go back through the process of getting in shape, and that's just no fun. And I don't really want to go through that again. When I did a marathon in 2018, I was able to start a marathon training program and work on the distance runs because I already had a good running base. My body was used to running. I just had to build up the mileage, and that's nothing big at all. It was just slow runs, building up mileage slowly. And I know that sounds familiar. That's what I've talked about in running videos that I've done and blog articles. And let's say you want to maintain a higher level of fitness than, let's say, than what I have now. Well, all that's going to take is more time. It's not going to be harder. It's just going to take more of your time to maintain that. You have to do more of the push-ups or more runs, to keep your base up or whatever. But that's just going to take more time. It's not going to kill you every day. It's just going to take more, actually to maintain a very good level of running fitness is very enjoyable to me. I just don't have the time. When I was doing the marathon training, I loved going on long, slow runs. So it just took too much time. A 4-hour run on a Saturday was just not in the cards anymore. When I was doing ultra marathon training and all that, it's just not something I want to do and spend my time. So I just maintain the level of fitness I have now, and that takes little to no time. And as you can hear from my scores, I'm okay with that right now. I know exactly what I need to do to get in better shape. But if you want to maintain the fitness level of going to special ops training, just know that you need to block out time for that. No matter if, let's say, you're going to do another job when you join the Air Force and you're doing, you're doing security forces. You're going to have to take more of your time after work, before work, during breaks at work, to maintain the fitness level you have. And if you get to a great level of fitness, and something happens and you have to take 3 weeks off, don't worry about it. Back in the day when I went through basic training, they didn't do anything for us in basic training. So I worked my ass off to get into basic training, and then I got out of shape, I thought. But then I was ahead of the curve when I got back into training. So if you're new to working out, if you don't want to join the military, you want to be in shape the rest of your life, just know that the process of getting to a certain level is going to be, it's not going to be fun. It's going to kind of suck for a while. That's the part that nobody likes. I don't like it either, but you got to get through it to get to the other side where you're on cruise control and you're just kind of working out feels enjoyable. Your workouts aren't intense. You're just maintaining what you have. And for a guy like me that's not in any competitions or trying to do any kind of training, I'm comfortable maintaining a standard that gets me a 22 to 23 minute 3 mile, or doing 60 to 65 push-ups in 2 minutes, and able to do at least 15 pull-ups. I feel like that's a good standard for me. Now, if I want to run a marathon and have a good pace in that, well, I can kick it up. I can kick up the intensity. Marathon training was intense for me because I went above what my maintain level was. But I've done videos on this before. If you have any questions about this, you're going to build up your running, you're going to build up your swimming, you're doing pyramids for your push-ups, pull-ups, sit-ups, all that stuff. You get into a certain level. You're testing yourself every month. Once you get there, you're just going to keep doing what you're doing, and your body's going to be used to it. You're just going through the motions on cruise control. I hope that makes sense. I thought about this the other day. It was kind of like, wow, I need to kind of share this because it's been really, really easy to maintain what I have. Again, I know my scores aren't earth-shattering. I haven't tested myself in forever, but to maintain what I have has been almost like it's too easy. It's too easy to maintain. So I hope you got something out of this, and I'll try to, if I ever have anything else I can share with you, I'll try to share it on these videos. But thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys again later.